So all of the teams and manufacturers all have to comply to the technical regulations, and the technical regulations state that 90% of the car has to be a spec part or a standard part. So all of the bodywork and aerodynamics, the carbon fibre chassis that the driver sits in, the front suspension, brakes and the front axle, all of this is standard. The battery is standard, 47 kilowatt hour battery, and also the Hankook all-weather tyres. So we have an all-weather tyre that, regardless of whether it's hot or cold, wet or dry, we use the same tyre. So all those standard parts mean that when we focus our energy on developing the car, rather than wasting resources and time and money on things like wind tunnels, making the front wing faster, which ultimately doesn't benefit anyone other than these two cars, we focus all the energy on developing the parts we are permitted to make. Excuse me 1 second.
دي عملية التغيير للإطارات عشان الراوند الثاني اللي هو يبدأ كمان نص ساعة.
So from the battery back, so the battery sits in this part of the car here, and then from here backwards, excluding the aerodynamics, this is where the Nissan part, the two Nissan Formula cars are. And in there we have a powertrain in a carbon fibre case, so we have an inverter which changes the DC power from the battery to AC, an electric motor, and also the gearbox and differential. And what's quite interesting about EV powertrains in motorsport versus ICE powertrains is the technology transfer is much easier with EVs, because ultimately inverter, electric motor, gearbox, it's the same technology in our Nissan Leaf road car as the race car, which means it's much easier for us to transfer the technology and the learnings that we're getting from racing here in Formula E back into the road car program. We started 6 seasons ago at the beginning of, well, it's nearly 7 actually, because we're at the end of the season, at the beginning of Generation 2, and then we came in then with what we call a road to track strategy. So we used our expertise in creating powertrains for EVs for the road to enable us to create the powertrains for our race cars. But since then we've had a lot of learnings. Every single race there's 5 sessions. We do 16 races a year. So that's 16 times 5 times 7 seasons. So every time we make a marginal gain and we make